What's up? I've got chips and a water bottle. Dinner of champions. Ruffles. Hi, Evan. So nice of you to join me. What am I doing here? I don't want to go to the mules, so I'm not going to do that. What else am I carrying? I'm too tired to leave the house to get groceries, so I'm eating snacks for sustenance. It has been an exhausting month-long week. I'm sorry you have no snacks. We're all out of Twix, so I had to just eat M&Ms because I ate all the Twix over the past couple of weeks. It's very sad.
Today's a good day. This one's for you. Thanks for the help.
I enjoy having you here. It's been a weird week, to say the least. That's annoying. Okay, wait, now I can go this way. I can get there this way. But now it's just like waiting and watching, but also keeping a really close eye because there's stuff that gets posted and then gets deleted. And some of it's been really sus. I'll have to message you about that. There was a really weird post someone made referencing Alexander the Coppersmith, which is a Bible reference that kind of seemed like a veiled threat to me. Not towards me, but like I was just like, is this person making a threat? Because that's what that person is in no position to be making a threat right now. That's very interesting. I'm gonna remember this.
This one's for you. Thanks for the help.
Alexander the Coppersmith is in the book of one of the Timothys. And in the verse it says, like, the Lord's gonna deal with Alexander the Coppersmith for what he did to me. Someone posted in public about that. It's quite the pickle. Folks have their whole asses hanging out right now. It's wild.
one's for you. Thanks for the help.
You have snacks! The universe had your back.
This one's for you. Thanks for the help. All weapons will be locked until departure.
Bro! I want Dunkaroos. What flavor? Chocolate is better. I keep not getting to bed until like 1 a.m. And then I'm waking up super early because my sleep quality has not been good all week. I got 7 hours last night thanks to Benadryl though.
Structure upgraded.
That's good that you have something to help with that. Having like weird dreams, stressful dreams, you know.
Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified.
Ooh, you know what? I can have corn soup after I'm done playing. We have corn soup from Costco, and all you gotta do is heat it up, and it's pretty good. I just put a ton of salt in it, though, because with pots, I have to have so much salt, or I end up getting really lightheaded.
You are a credit to your profession.
My brain never wants to turn off, either. It's hard.
Take it.
It's pretty good. It's like in just a packet that you can microwave it in the packet, and it's like a stand-up pouch.
Thanks for that, Sam.
Can I come over? I want that. Seriously, next time I visit my aunt, I have to come and hang out with you. What, maybe 2-hour drive? How far is Cleveland? Act like you should already know 3 days into your stay. You live there now. You should just know this.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Like, can't be that far. Except for the roads in that part of the country, it's like everything takes longer. I remember we drove from Cleveland down to Virginia to Gloucester. And it took 14 hours. Part of that is because we had to go really close to DC, and being in the vicinity of DC is miserable traffic-wise already, but in this trip, there had been a tanker truck that had spilled sulfuric acid, and so the highway became literally standstill parking lot traffic, and I had a migraine. It was a really fun day. I gotta fix this zip line after I deliver this. Heal the world just a little bit. How have I never upgraded this one? Because it's in the middle of frickin' mule territory. But I put it out of the way. I gotta upgrade it though. Yeah, it sucked. We went to Chili's and we got back on the road and we were basically still behind the same cars. Pretty much. Like, it wasn't moving.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected.
And like you gotta like, so we were visiting my aunt with my mom's sister. So it was my mom's sister, me, my twin brothers, and my sister all packed into this car in that traffic. No, my sister wasn't there.
This one's fun.
My sister wasn't there. She lived in Virginia. We were going down to see her.
This one's fun.
That's right. Okay. But still, there's a lot of people in a car. In the middle of summer, because we were going down there for the 4th of July. When I was about to start junior year of high school, I think. I think I was in between 10th and 11th grade. I just remember like laying across the backseat of the car with my migraine. It was just miserable. And I want to say my mom got one of those Applebee's margaritas, or the Chili's margaritas. I remember they have the like weird shaker thingy that they come out and they like do it at the table. I have a very good memory and it's a curse.
No shame in taking a break from time to time.
Good work. New order available.
That is very good to know. Aw, shucks. You ever want to come out here? I live with someone else, so I'd have to talk to them, but I'm sure they'd be fine with it. There's a lot of pretty things to see in Arizona, and the weather here is amazing. Until the end of April, it's going to be amazing. We have 5 months of spring, 5 or 6 months of spring, essentially.
Yes, I understand.
Spring/fall weather for half of the year, but it gets cold enough at night that you can have a fire. And like, if you want snow, you just drive to it. But then it's 70 degrees out in the afternoon, and then you drive 2 hours and you're in the snow, and then you come home and there's no snow outside, and the snow stays on the mountain away from you, and you go to the snow, but the snow doesn't interfere with your daily life. We also don't change clocks. When are you guys doing that, by the way? Is that this weekend or next weekend? I'm telling you. Look at that otter hat. Look at the little paws. Grabbing his face is the best.
Structure upgraded.
Real. There's plenty about Arizona that's messed up politically, though. Like, don't get me wrong. All the more reason for you to move here. We need your vote. All it needs is the chemicals. Well, I'm going to bring them then. I like to leave this all better than I found it. It helps other people. That was what you showed me pictures of, right? You had a lot of adventures.
Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges. Decontaminating suit. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
I figured that's the arena that you were telling me about, but I just wasn't 100% positive. I want that candle. I have a Ruth Bader Ginsburg candle and a Laura Dern candle and an Ashley Johnson from Critical Role candle. Ashley Johnson from Critical Role / Ellie Sattler. No, not Ellie Sattler, that's Laura Dern. Ellie, what is Ellie's last name? Ellie Last of Us. What is her last name? Laura Dern's Ellie Sattler, so it's my Ellie and Ellie. And Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Saint candles. But I need the Bernie on a chair with his mittens candle. I got my mama a Freddie Mercury candle.
This one's for you. Thanks for
Very similar.
This one's for you. Thanks for the help.
Williams. There you go. Like, I know she has one, and it's like a normal name, which is why I couldn't remember it. It's very just, it's just that's the name. The end. What am I doing? Where am I going? Oh, you know, I should go repair the racetrack. That's what I'm gonna do. That's something, right? I was talking to someone today and they were telling me I need to play Cyberpunk. I got a feeling you'd agree with me on that. But my question is, could I stream it? Or am I going to get my YouTube shut down if I stream it? Like, because I've read conflicting things about how YouTube, like if YouTube is okay with that game's music and content. Because I've heard if the stream doesn't primarily focus on certain elements, then you're good. But I just don't want to get, like, I don't want to get my YouTube shut down.
This one's for you. Thanks for the help. Today's a good day.
Exactly. So I'm like, I mean, I would just have to maybe mark it as mature. So I've been still trying to read up on that, and I can't find any hard answers. And so that's why I've been cautious to do that one, because most of the gaming I've been doing has been on stream. But I don't want to, like, make the wrong decision there. See, I know that's like Twitch has okay policies for it, but I'm like, what about YouTube's? And it's been hard to find anything conclusive, so I have it. I've had it for a while, because when the game was like a bomb, when it was really glitchy when it first came out, I picked up the Steelbook from Best Buy for $10, so I was like, that's a great deal. Yeah, and I think that's what I could do, but then I'm like, do I want that to be what my YouTube nightly stream is? And so that's kind of where I'm like, well, maybe I could do it at another time. But I know that's a game that once I start playing it, I'm going to lose myself in, so I don't know, I'll figure it out. I still haven't even beat The Witcher. I got to Novigrad, is that what it's called? I didn't even get that far in it. But I got super mad that I missed a Gwent card. And it was just, that's missable. The end. Sorry, tough luck. Dang it, I said I was gonna come fix the road here, but I can't do that without a truck. What am I doing? Whatever, it'll be fine. I'll just do it by hand with my floating cart, carry stuff around on my back. Do you like that I put Aloy by most of my structures? I just like that, like, she's there standing by it, and then if you go in it to see who made it, there she is again.
This one's for you. Thanks for the help. Today's a good day.
One of the preppers in this is Herman Hulst, who used to be the director of Guerrilla, and now he's over like PlayStation America or something. Or one of the he's super high up at PlayStation now. But before that, he was at Guerrilla when they made Horizon Zero Dawn. And so the character model for one of the preppers is the engineer, not the engineer, What is he called? This guy up here. Craftsman. So Aloy and a Watcher stand outside of it. And there's also tall necks. So you put holograms by your structures, and there's a tall neck and Aloy and 2 different poses of Watchers. Because, like, this whole game was like a meditation on, like, friendships and, like, how that's the way to get over depression and grief. Why am I bringing stuff to the Elder? The Elder's dead. Whatever, I'll do it. I don't want to do time sensitive. I don't have it in me right now. Okay. That's too big. Why are they so freaking massive? So I'm just gonna bring this little one. Whatever. That's what I'm gonna do instead of build out the thing. It's the ADHD, man. This is my 69th episode of this game's playthrough, for whatever that's worth, for those who celebrate.
Take care, you hear? Keep on keeping on.
Nice.
Rest is advised. Weapons restrictions lifted.
Today's a good day. This one's for you. Thanks for the help. Today's a good day. This one's for you.
Tell me a story. You don't have to. I'm just trying to distract myself from where my thoughts are at. Which I'm sure you can guess what is ever on my mind right now. It is a stressful time to be a person. You don't have to. I'm just like thinking thoughts over here. I should get into a fight with I should like let a BT drag me so you can see what happens. Or I should not, so you can play this game and just be surprised. I am extraordinarily jealous of that. I already liked this one, didn't I? I got off of it and smashed the button. Yep. Already done. Zap. I love the gravity gloves. I am extraordinarily jealous. I would love a giant cream puff. The size of your face. That's amazing. What is your favorite dessert? Very nice. It's gonna be really easy to Christmas shop for your dad this year. Cheesecake with strawberries is good. I'm out. I should get another one next time I go to Trader Joe's. They've got pumpkin cheesecake right now. It's like a frozen cheesecake. It's not like the best thing on the planet, but it's not bad. Like, it tastes like a frozen cheesecake, you know? But it's good. I thoroughly enjoy Trader Joe's. I need to get some materials to upgrade that zipline down there. I have pumpkin ice cream from Trader Joe's. I have it right now, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. I also have their cookie butter ice cream, and I have their salted maple. Oh, it's a 1 mile drive for me, if that. If I didn't have pots, I could walk there. Pots makes it a little complicated, and the fact that it's hot and everything would melt. I thoroughly enjoy it. That's the only place I grocery shop. I just go there, I get the fixins for a salad that I eat every day. So I get like 2 bags of the spring mix with arugula and kale and baby spinach, stuff like that. I get the pre-cooked, they got various chickens. Some of them are pre-cooked, and some of them are seasoned, but you have to cook them. So I get one of those. They've got a pesto chicken that's really good, you have to cook yourself. They have just a oven-roasted, lightly salted chicken that's pre-cooked. That's the one I usually go with to put in my salads. They also have a lemon and herb chicken that's pre-made. Super good. And so I'll put a little of my salad daily is like I chop up mini sweet peppers, which like my hands are usually shaky when I'm making it, so like that's about all I can muster. Is like just kind of making the mini sweet peppers slightly smaller bits so I can toss them in the salad. Dried wild blueberries, super good for antioxidants. Sunflower seeds, crush up a ton of Himalayan pink salt all over it, pop some sesame dressing over the top with the chicken over the bed of grains with crumbled goat cheese. It's pretty good salad that I have it pretty much every day. And it doesn't take a lot of prep because most of the stuff's already pre-made. So just like I tear up the chicken because the chicken's already sliced. If I get the one that's pre-cooked, lightly salted. Otherwise, when I get the chicken, I just slice it up at the beginning of the week so I don't have to do that every single day. So with like POTS and gastroparesis and a few other conditions I'm dealing with, like pain flares and stuff, it's like I gotta do prep when my body's in the window that'll allow me to do it, and then I just have everything ready to mix together just in case I'm having a pain day, I don't have to worry too bad about like not eating. So I get really low effort meal stuff.
Thank you for your continued support.
Do you not like goat cheese? It basically ends up being like feta. Fair enough. I need to get a crock pot out and make I haven't made it in years, but I'm not a very good cook. And it's hard to make because cutting a butternut squash is hard, and I have like wrist pain, so it's like extra hard. But like, I used to make this butternut squash soup, and it's like 3 or 4 ingredients. It's the easiest thing on earth, but it is so good. It's just like you just cube the butternut squash, chop up cubed chicken breasts or thighs. I like the fattier meat for the flavor and whatever. Pop some chicken broth, some rosemary, and some salt in a crock pot for a really long time. And that's like it. And it's incredible. That's like one of like 3 things I know how to cook, but it's so good. But it's really, really hard to cut the squash. I love squash. I get a lot of anxiety around cooking. Like, I don't know why, but it's like I never had math anxiety growing up. I was good at math, but for some reason doing anything in a kitchen is like a panic attack for me. But a handful of times I've tried my hands at some stuff, I've made some really good stuff. Like there's this like Gordon Ramsay recipe pork belly that's got like fennel and coriander. I don't know, it's got fennel in it. And what's the other stuff? I don't know, I would have to look it back up, but it's... The video for how he makes it is only like 2 minutes long. It takes more than 2 minutes. Star anise, whatever. Oh, is it coriander seeds? Hold on, let me look.
Structure upgraded.
It's got fennel seeds and fennel plant. And I don't remember what else, but it was very good. You like score the skin in a hatch, like, and then you rub the salt and the fennel seeds into it. And then there's this like, it's better if you have like a gas stove because you have to like bring it to a boil before you put it in the oven with like the juices that you're cooking the pork belly in. I don't know. So I don't think it would. Oh, you got the cilantro soap gene. I don't think it's coriander. I looked it up, but there's something that starts with a C that I can't remember what it is that I feel like is part of it. But I haven't been able to cook anything, like, I can't remember how to do any of it. And I get like, it causes me panic attacks, so it's been really hard to have that going on. So it's been a lot of like pre-made stuff. Like there's pumpkin samosas that they have at Trader Joe's right now that are super good, that I really like. And all you have to do is moisten a paper towel and microwave them for 90 seconds, and that's about the complexity I can handle these days with my weird anxiety and stuff I'm dealing with right now. It is what it is. You know what? Let's just do this one. Get in the truck. Go for a drive. My fingernails, I don't know where my nail clippers are, and so my fingernails are like the longest they've ever been in my life, and my body is covered in scratches because I don't know what to do with having fingernails. And I keep just accidentally like slicing myself open. Like I've got a little cut on my left shoulder that I don't know how it got there. I think it happened in my sleep. And I've got like 3 big gashes on my face that I'm like, I have no recollection of scratching the hell out of my face, but apparently I don't know, at some point I clipped myself with my fingernail and I've scratched the hell out of my face, so that's neat. Anxiety's freaking weird. Like, I know exactly why I'm anxious about the kitchen, because anytime I tried to like learn or help out when I was a kid growing up, like Thanksgiving or whatever, I would just get like told no and sent out, and I would get in trouble usually. So there's a lot of stuff where it's, yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. That's with my whole thing. I normally bite them, but I've been trying not to do that. And so now they're really long. And that's not good either. So I like huge cut on my left shoulder that I don't even know how I got. But I like scratched myself, and I'm like, dude, like I'm like a baby where I need someone making sure I don't accidentally cut myself with my fingernails, apparently, because that's what's going on. Oh, here, I'll show you the craftsman. Craftsman is a pacifist, which is very important in this game's world, because if someone dies, their body voids out. Why is there no holograms? Where's the hollows that's normally here? Aloy! Come out, Aloy! That's real. Oh, I don't want to do those. I don't want to do that either. I hate time-sensitive stuff, stresses me out so bad. So... I don't know why the hologram that's normally out front isn't out front right now, but normally there's a hologram out front. Maybe it's only when I have a delivery for them. Because sometimes there's like Aloy and a watcher and the guy that lives there like standing out there, but it's just like a hologram of them. Oh well. I'm sorry you're dealing with that. That's frustrating. Gotta be frustrating, I would assume. Super real, super relatable.
Thanks for the help. Today's a good day. I'm Sam!
As much as I do like this game, I think I'm gonna want to take a break from it soon and play something else. Even though I'm super close to the platinum, it also feels super far away, just because I don't know where the memory chips that I don't know where they are. So I might just move that to offline and start playing something else in this time slot, because it's like tomorrow's gonna be the 70th stream of this game, and I'm like, that's a month and a half of the same game when I'm basically just doing farming at this point. Even though I'm doing productive stuff every time, it's like, it's kind of repetitive. But I kind of like that it's not really taking a lot of my mental energy. And I'm at a point where, like, all that's left to do is explore and try and find these memory chips that I don't know where they are. But I'm also like, I don't know where they are. So, I don't know, I gotta figure that out. Look at the jellyfish. They're jellyfish, like things floating in the sky, being creepy. There's probably a memory chip somewhere beyond them. Probably. Who's texting? The phone's doing the thing again. Call of Duty Warzone. I'm bad at Call of Duty games because, like, I don't like competitive. I like cooperative. I can't keep up with the meta. You know what I mean? Like, when I was younger, like, GoldenEye, hell yeah, but, like, it's just so much more to keep up with in games like that. I used to play Destiny for a bit, but it was just like every time I would get a handle on it, they would update stuff, and it's just like everything you've been planning, you now have to learn a whole new thing and replan, and it's just like, I don't want to do that. So that's part of why I'm like, I need to move on from this game, because the online element with, I will never stop. I don't let myself play games with an online element for the most part. This one, because it's not as, like, pressing of a real-time element with, like, you know, daily activities and weekly activities that reset with raids and stuff like that, like, that's fine. But otherwise, like, stuff like that, I will do nothing else. And it's just not healthy for me, so I just don't, like, that's not to say anything against the people that play that kind of game, just for me, like, it ends up feeling like a task list of stuff I have to do, and it's just, it stresses me out. I should do Assassin's Creed Odyssey next. That's an excellent suggestion. That might just be what I do.
Do you really carry this much all by yourself?
Time zones too. I totally understand, because like that's me when people that I like enjoy play Horizon for the first time. It's just like, I want to see you experiencing this thing that I can never experience for the first time again, but you can, and I can watch. What are you sending me? What are you sending? Hey, that's me. I'm on TV, Mom. I love that freaking bedspread. It's super rad. Ooh, I should do this. I'll do this real quick. Mom, I'm on the TV. I don't need anything. I just need to find the person and recover them from danger zone. Is there a bowl gun in here that I can take? No, I can make one. Just need a bowl gun. A rope gun.
Order assigned.
It does look very, like, I like that it's very colorful. My cousin, who normally lives in Chicago, is in Cleveland right now. He's a drummer. Really good drummer. Went to school for it. Y'all should meet. You'd get along, I think. Plus, like, music's music.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Alright, after I do this one, I'm gonna sign off. I tried to go to bed before 1 a.m. tonight. Holy crap. Hopefully I can stay asleep too. It's just like, I wake up and I remember the world I live in, and then it's just like, oh, I can't fall asleep knowing that. Fair enough. This quest is a cyberpunk themed little Easter eggy type thing. That's why I've got my my face is V's face pattern, provided by Jay. I haven't played Cyberpunk enough to know what that means, but yeah.
Come on, let's get this done.
That makes sense. I figured something like that. Hey, hello, how are you tonight? Doing alright. Just having a really weird week and really weird stuff going on offline, but that is what it is, and I can't change it, just endure it, so. All things considered, not terrible. What is... Oh no, this is a corpse! They died. They died dead. Alright. Well. So, if people die, if their corpse isn't disposed of properly, they void out. And their body blows up, so I gotta take this person to an incinerator so that doesn't happen. Oh no! Alright. So you can see here, part of the game is like dealing with balancing and not falling over when you're really weighed down. Shut up, Lou is no longer excited. Psh. Yeah, so there's still like encumbrance and stuff to worry about. It's just you like move slower, and like if you don't load your stuff with like heavier stuff on the bottom and stuff like that, it can affect your balance and your traversal and your how quickly your stamina wears out. And like I'm wearing these mechanical legs right now, so that helps my weight capacity a lot, but like he's gonna get fatigued easier. I'm over cucumbered again. So like I had to like build these roads. These roads weren't initially here. You just had to like hoof it across at this walking pace, which is why I think this game is really cool, because there's like a meditative aspect to it, you know? Like it's definitely not for everyone and not for every like period of life, but like for me it was really helpful to play something that kind of forced me to slow down and take in the scenery. I'm like, oh, if I didn't have pots, I would actually probably really like hiking. Do you like the inverted rainbow missing the blue band? Yeah, I have no stamina. I have freaking 2 dysautonomias at least. So like, my Fitbit thinks that I do heavy exercise when I stand up and stand still while I let the dog do its business. And I'm just like, I'm just standing up, but apparently that's rigorous exercise. Thanks, postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome. You're great. You see the kid dancing? Yeah, it is what it is. Just gotta deal with it at this point, but it's not fun. Because it also triggers panic attacks, because it's like, well, my heart's racing, and why won't it stop? Yay! Now that I understand it's pots, I'm a little better off, but there was a while that it was like I was just having panic attacks, so I'm like, why is my heart just pounding at staying alive tempos? Dal, what did you just send me? But yeah, this game, super good story. It made me cry just by walking. It made walking make me cry. It was a very important walk, for whatever it's worth. And it's very artistically constructed, and the song starts playing, and you're just on this long, slow walk, and it's just like, all you're left to do is just think about why you're on the walk, and it's just like, right? Cremation Station. No, my band is going to be called Back Alley Alchemy.
That's quite a drop.
Damn it. Why? What is normally... Isn't there normally... Okay, there's a ladder. I was like, I thought there's a ladder. There it is. Cremation Station is good too, though. I would totally be in a band called Cremation Station. I wanted to be a mortician at one point. Like a forensic pathologist or a mortician, or just give me dead bodies, I guess, was the point. Let me hang out with the dead. They can't hurt you as bad as the living. I've been in autopsies and stuff, and I took like a death and dying education course in college. I think it's very important to think about that kind of thing. Same. I want to get back music. I almost have hope that it's possible now that all this stuff is happening. Which, I don't know, is that horrible to say? It's so much to take in, think about, what I was a part of, you know? It has had me deeply depressed for a long time. I'm just like, saw some people posting about Nexium, and it seems like the community as a whole is starting to like come to a realization about some stuff. But it's very validating, because I read David Thibodeau's book about Waco. Did you know that David Koresh recruited David Thibodeau to the Branch Davidians in a guitar store on Sunset Boulevard? And David Thibodeau didn't even like have a religion. There was this charismatic dude who's like, you want to join a band? And he's like this lonely dude who's like looking for something meaningful, and he's one of the very few survivors of Waco. But I read his book about what it was like to join, how he got recruited, what it was like being a part of it, and it was just like, oh, like most of this is a lot more normal than anyone would ever realize. Like a lot more normal. And you only hear about the standoff, but like the day-to-day of the Branch Davidians was not as weird as what you would think, and it sounded way too much like groups I've been around, and it was just like, holy shit, which is crazy for me, because like I went to college in Waco. So I was like there, I lived there, right around the corner from where that all happened and stuff, and like that looms over the city. And I watched The Vow about Nexium, and it was just like, oh, the day-to-day, that's really normal. A bunch of people friends invite them to this like success training school. It's called the Executive Success Program, ESP. They have acronyms for everything. Acronyms for everything, people! Acronyms for everything. And there's these personal development courses that people show up and they've like dropped, a couple grand for this couple weeks training course that they're going through with people, and they show up and it's just like in a room with some chairs and some person up at a whiteboard talking, and it's like just kind of like rinky-dink, but like thrown together thing in just this weird room that looks kind of like straight out of the 80s, but people are getting up in front and talking about how much it's changed their life, and they have these really weird rituals, and like you're like, what is this? What did I sign up for? What am I doing here? Why am I here? I should turn around and leave. But your friend that invited you is like, no, like I promise this is going to be really good for you. You should just give yourself to it while you're here and just like give it a try. At least just give it a try. And so they turn off their red flag sirens that are screaming in their head, and they give it a try, and they just like try to take in the teachings and try to like, okay, well, I see these happy people. I see these people that are saying it's changed their life, so I'm going to give it a go. And then they lose a decade of their life. And it turned out to be some predator's playground where the whole thing was structured so that all of the things that you have to like give yourself to and the teachings that create this sense of unity and this sense of connectedness to the other people that are using the same language as you, that are using this, prioritizing the same things as you, doing the same like commitment to like, plotting out their days and like being accountable to one another, and like just following the program and stuff like that. Like you're all heading somewhere together and you're part of something bigger and it's meaningful and you're trying to be ethical and you're trying to be good and you're going to change the world together, and it's a good thing. You're doing a good thing. You're doing a good thing. And like anyone that's like trying to speak out against it, they just don't want to do good for the world. Those are the suppressives. That's the Nexium term for the Jezebel offended bitter people. They're suppressive. They don't want to be a part of something good. They want to tear down something that we're doing that's going to change the world for good. They're suppressive. They're bad people. They're trying to tear down this good work that we're doing. They don't want to help build something because they just don't want the commitment that it takes. They don't want to, they want to prioritize these lesser things. We're trying to be out here being ethical. In Nexium, they're like, we cured Tourette's. They came up with a thing that helped people with their Tourette syndrome, but like at what cost is basically what ends up happening, where it's like the people are like miserable and depressed because you have to give like complete surrender, and it's like this extreme like keeping self in check, and like And the whole thing ends up being giving the leader so much power that he just starts testing his own limits of what he can do with it. And next thing you know, he's got women recruiting other women into this elite inner circle thing called DOS. And they're branding his initials on their bodies. That's Nexium. If you haven't looked into the Vow documentary on HBO, highly recommend it.
Hey, Sam.
They didn't know it was his initials, but it was Allison Mack and Keith Raniere's initials made into this thing that was supposed to be like a mountain and a river. Yeah, another one that's really important to watch is called The Tale. It's a movie starring Laura Dern, who's the best human. Ooh, that's neat. And the director who made the movie around an actual life experience she had. She's like an adult, a professor, a filmmaker, making documentaries, engaged to be married, living her life, successful. Oh my gosh, look at these shades. And like, her mom calls her and is like, hey, I found this thing you wrote when you were 13 and it's kind of weird. It's about this special relationship she had with some coaches when she was 13. Waco, I mean, I have a bias because, like, for me, it was, like, eye-opening to, like, things I lived in my life, both having lived in Waco and having been in what I would now definitively say was a cult. But I think it's a really good book just to, like, understand the human dynamics and what happened, because it's written by someone that was there who survived it, and it's very insightful. They made it into a show as well. I want to say on Netflix. Let me look. Netflix. I was annoyed by the show because there was just some stuff where I was like, I've lived in this part of Texas and that doesn't look like it. But it's the book by David Thibodeaux, Thibodeaux, I want to say. Waco. Thibodeaux. No, there's no X on the end, my bad. Thibodeau. He was just a dude. He wasn't even religious. But he got invited to join a band, and then there's this, like, community around him, and it's, like, it's an erosion one bit at a time, where, next thing you know, Koresh is telling people that they have to, like, they can't sleep with their wives anymore because he gets to sleep with them. And they're like, okay, for the cause. They were also dealing firearms, and that's part of why the ATF got involved. I love that they have this language. The thing that struck me is how much more. There's a line in the Vow documentary where they're like, it's much more everyday and normal. It's just an exaggerated version of everyday normal life. That's what a cult ends up looking like. It's not as noticeable as you'd think. It's a lot of the elements that you're going to get in most communities and situations. It's just, there's an exaggerated element to it. It's hype. Do you like how many cameos there are in this game with, like, Aloy and the Johnny sunglasses and all that stuff. Like, it's fun. Little Easter eggs. There's also portal companion cubes. Nice. Alright, it's time to sign off. Gonna get to sleep before 1 a.m. tonight. That's the goal, you guys. Sleep, honestly, by midnight would be ideal. Probably like 10 p.m. would be even better. Please do. I have a friend of mine made me an oboe. They have a 3D printer. They made an oboe from Hades that they painted for me, and they made me a companion cube that's just like 2 inches by 2 inches. And they painted that and sent it to me, and it was super sweet of them. And it's fun and cool. My car's name is GLaDOS, and theirs is too, and that's part of why we became friends so easily. Alright, I'm gonna sign off. It's 8:40, so for like an hour and a half, go me. I play every night at 7:15 p.m. Mountain Standard, except for when I can't, which is rare, but it happens. But I still play, it just happens late. Feel free to like and or subscribe so you can follow along. No pressure. I am just here for fun, and kind of, it's a weird protest. Read the thing for it. That's why I'm talking about cults. It's complicated. Sure, more about it's going to make its way to national, like some of it's already been in some of, like, not like your New York Times, but there's been some national news about, like, Daily Costs has already done some stuff about it, and it's like, it's making the rounds. But like, if you don't understand the nature of the organization, it just sounds like the next, every other mega church scandal that's happened. But I got a feeling stuff about this is just too similar to the NXIVM stuff. And like, this place has had Dove Award, which is the Christian Grammy, and Grammy Award nominated artists come out of it. So it's like, there was also a Rolling Stone article when there was a murder. They made a Lifetime movie based off of some stuff that went down. Like, the signs were there. And don't get me started on the people that have died from fasting. A lot of that stuff gets buried. I was in a cult, you guys. It can happen to the best of us. 7:15 Mountain Standard. It's 8:45 right now, so subtract an hour and a half. That's when I'll be back on tomorrow. Tomorrow is Saturday, so that means at noon tomorrow, I'm going to play Horizon Zero Dawn. Because it's already Saturday again. This week was a month long and was a blink of an eye at the same time. Holy crap. Saturday tomorrow, Horizon Zero Dawn, noon Mountain Standard Time. I will be streaming. I am not on the microphone for that. It's no HUD, ultra hard, no health bar, no reticle, so I can't even see where I'm aiming. I just gotta know where the center of the TV screen is, which actually made me better at art to do. So think about that for a minute. Stream goes up at like 11:55-ish, and then I start playing at noon. So that's in about 15 hours, 15 minutes, roughly. And we'll be doing the Frozen Wilds DLC, because I beat the game main story last week. It's a replay. It's like my 13th playthrough. Once we're done with the Frozen Wilds DLC, it'll be time to play Forbidden West again, because I haven't replayed that in a while, so that'll be good too. I miss the world of Forbidden West. It's gonna be like a homecoming. I'm like, my heart is yearning to return. So I don't know which quests we'll do tomorrow. We'll probably do the Shaman's Path, and the opening quest of the Frozen Wilds. That sounds good. And yeah. So hope you all have a lovely rest of your night. you can text me a little. I'll be up for a little bit, Evan. I'm just gonna start winding down. Might have a bowl of pumpkin ice cream. Maybe not. I don't know. Trying to like distract myself with simple comforts and stuff, as like a ton of people that mean a lot to me are going through hell right now, wondering about their financial future and coming to terms with the fact that they've been lied to, or not coming to terms with the fact that they've been lied to, which is scarier for me. And there's just a lot going on, and there's a sweetness to it because a lot of people are like burying the hatchet and just like reconnecting of like, oh, like no wonder things were so weird between us because we were in a cult and the rules of the community didn't allow us to be gentle and kind humans to one another. Kind of hard to hold it against anyone when we were all just trying to survive that, right? We were all just trying to survive mad world. I don't know, there's interesting days ahead, I think. I don't personally think that we've even scratched the surface on how deep this shit goes. That's my read, just from the reading I've done on cults and the way that the organization's response has been really, really weird so far. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Have a lovely night, everyone. Love the people around you and let the small things become really small. Catch you next time.